Previously on Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc.
Thing,
I mean, there are
right?
hammers in the repository,
So
were there
then,
not?
what was used to kill Hifumi?
The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Somehow, I have to find the truth! Yeah, booba dooba doo, cool music again. I love this. I wish people would die more often
What
so we
was
could get
used
more
to
of this
kill
cool
Was it
shit.
Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well,
It was
whatever
just
it
Hammer
was,
7. Oh, wait.
There's one thing we have to figure out.
Okay.
How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it? Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Oh, shit. I misclicked.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I want to stab your seriously adorable serious face off.
Shoot!
Gross. Shit, fuck. I have a feeling I'm not going to get an A on this one.
Maybe Justice. Well, there's one. How was the culprit? How did nobody... Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Wonder if that's a real
One
website.
thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of
No.
the justice.
No, that's wrong.
Because there was a spotless hammer, was there not? If I remember correctly.
The murder weapon wasn't
There was
a
one that was
justice hammer
cleaned?
at all. No, it was something completely different.
But
It was a-
seriously, a different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi.
Yeah, there we
All the
go.
hammers in the
Look at me
repository
being
were covered in
being
flecks
have.
of grit and
I was gonna say
debris.
look at me having a big wrinkle brain, but now I can't because I
But
fucked
for
up.
some reason, one of them had
I
been
said
scrubbed
being
clean.
have, which is not smart at all.
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder.
Oh,
If
wow.
the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off.
Yeah.
I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made
Oh,
the
that's my
Justice
favorite
hammers
type.
used those as a basis for their design.
I love all the different kinds of hammers. Let's make a song about it.
That's true.
There were different
That
types of
would
hammers,
explain the
big ones,
Monokuma
small
Biles
ones.
note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Bro, it
Turns out
happens.
it's the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Okay.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
Well, then he was the
So
accomplice.
the idea that anyone would
He
work
was asked to
together
help
like
and then
that
he
is
was
simply
killed.
ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... Okay.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder,
Mm-hmm.
only the one who actually carried out the act
Shit.
can graduate and survive.
True.
Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two
No.
people work together on this.
Okay, but I don't have anything for
That
that.
is how the rule was explained to us.
But that's
that
definitely
only
the
really
contradiction.
applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Yeah. Can we really say there's no chance two people worked on this? Okay.
Based on the rules
Here
that
we
have
go.
been laid out for us, even if more than one, only the one who actually carried out, assuming the rule holds true.
No, you're wrong. You're a dumbass.
No, that's wrong.
Here we go.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering.
I'm
Naturally,
smart,
if
boy.
only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working
Makoto,
together,
you're really not helping
the
your
reward that
case
balances
when
out the
Celeste
risk
says
of
you're a
taking part in a
dumbass.
scheme.
But Celeste is also kind of a
There's no
dumbass, so
point
you
in
know.
being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, If there were some potential mutual
Look
reward
how
for the
shocked
risk,
Sakura looks.
then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
Sure,
I
yeah.
think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't
Ah.
one single person committing
Blackmail.
multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents.
I see.
And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating
It was a
one single set
magician.
of circumstances,
I did it.
they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which,
Yeah.
if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
I don't know, it happens,
Think
dude.
so? I can't help but admire its cunning.
What the fuck is wrong with you,
Your
Byakuya?
choice of accomplice seems odd.
Uh-huh. The effort made to convince us the two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at
I
this.
understand how an accomplice could be
secrets.
involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
Yeah. The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all of that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Oh shit, okay, well, Celeste?
Here's my answer.
Celeste.
It was
Because Celeste a bitch.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
Yes.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
It's not a joke 'cause you killed him, bitch.
I wonder.
I'm the one killer.
So what you are saying then is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Yes.
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that
Oh, she anger mode.
brain fat, lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
What the fuck happened to her accent?
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there
She's
is
a Russian
evidence
spy.
to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the
It
investigation,
is.
there was certain
You dumb bitch.
behavior that was common only to the two of you.
Uh-huh.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
What is it that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common? The screaming? Oh, encountering the stuff. I'm a dumbass.
The
The
behavior
screaming.
they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
Yes.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Bitch, we're the same age. Except Hifumi.
Sorry.
Or, except Hiro.
As he said, only
What a
Celeste
fucking asshole.
and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed
Byakuya's such a
individual.
dick. I hate this guy.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
Yeah,
After
why would they
taking
tell us the
Hifumi
truth?
To the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too
Like, if
long
they're trying to
after
cover
that,
up a
do you
murder, why would they
remember
tell
what
us
Celeste
anything
said?
truthful? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next,
Yeah.
to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
I'm gonna go away.
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
Holy Slum, the strange costume demand.
Yeah, okay, we read this before a lot.
Once
Of
she'd
times.
done her
We've read
job
that
of
a lot of
getting us
times.
all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Okay, we saw this before. Again. How many times are they gonna
Was to get us
replay the same
divided into
scenes?
2 groups. So that we
Oh.
would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Uh-oh. Seems like you were trying too hard.
Why don't we split into 2 groups?
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
Very well then, Makoto, Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. He will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura.
Well,
Uh-oh,
if
she was
Celeste
trying
and
too
Hifumi
hard
were working
to
together,
make it look
all
like she was
those
innocent.
chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that,
She looks so
fearsome
ashamed now.
cry of yours early on.
Ha-ah!
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor, everything's going according to plan.
Ooh, shit.
Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing.
Stranger
When we found
Things.
Hifumi in the nurse's
I've never
office,
seen it.
Who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi could be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
Okay, well, it looked like he was murdered, so
I don't believe it.
why would there be doubts
Everything.
in their minds
The
if
whole
it
thing
looked like he
one
was
big
murdered?
act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of
Yeah.
sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait, then that was...
She wasn't worried about you.
Huh.
She
Ouch.
just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed.
Yeah, especially if it's a picture of Toko.
Do you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea
He's
what
looking
you mean.
straight forward when Celeste is standing right
Don't
next to
bother
him.
trying to deny it. You made one fatal
Like,
mistake.
she's right next to you. You're pointing the wrong way, dude.
Did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back,
Oh,
I
shit.
can say that one little slip
Did I
up
skip
was
it?
your
Did I skip the
undoing.
thing? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Uh-oh.
They must be really enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that.
Okay, that
too,
part sounded less
but
like a Russian and
I
more
don't
like...
understand
Less
what's
like a
so
Russian
strange
accent and
about
more
it.
like Luigi.
Then pay attention.
Oh, Mamma Mia.
Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto
Toko and
showed
Taka.
up and told us
What a pair.
Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't
Oh
really
my-
get what it means.
Okay.
You hear that,
Okay, buddy.
Celeste?
Do you want me to
Everyone's
spell
having
it out
some
for
trouble
you?
understanding.
Celeste
Could
killed.
you repeat what you
Celeste
said?
did it.
If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to? No, bullet time. Okay. Do 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 do
All
do
he
do
said
do do.
was, they must really be enjoying this.
Okay.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They
Why
must
does she
be
sound so out of breath?
positively elated.
Uh-huh.
We are all going to die here.
I mean,
We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Okay.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
When she said that, she should only have known about it. Oh, shit.
All
I did not
said
put that
was,
2 and
"They
2
must
together.
be really
Okay.
enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die. Just like those guys.
Oh shit, I didn't mean
That
to
is all I
fuck
said.
that.
And
Fuck.
that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I just meant to click it once. I didn't mean to shit.
All I said, they
Okay,
must
okay,
really
it's fine, we're
enjoy
fine, we're
the
fine.
sight of us. They must be. We are all going to die. We are going to die. Just like.
No, you're wrong.
No, that's wrong. That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys die. When she
The
said
plural.
that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly.
Ah,
And
there we
didn't
go.
run into her until
It's
after we were
oh
all
yeah.
out in the hall.
It's all coming together.
So there was never any chance for her
That was
to
a
have
terrible
seen his body
impression
in
of
the
Kronk, I'm
equipment
sorry.
room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste?
Patrick Warburton, I am not.
How did you know more than one person had been killed? And because Kyoko
Yeah,
had
shit.
also...
And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too. I mean, guys is a pretty gender neutral term nowadays, but this was what, 2010? When did Danganronpa come out?
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know
When
that?
did this game come out?
Imagination.
Okay, yeah, 2010.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Then what about the picture I took?
It was staged, probably.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right?
Yeah.
So let's put the suit on. And
Okay,
then
but no, she couldn't have
let's
fit
use
in the
camera's
suit.
timer to
She couldn't have fit in the suit.
set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged
Is
away.
it though?
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the
Oh,
suspect
is
dragging
Hifumi-
away?
Is Hifumi
What
dragging
do
the
you
suspect
possibly
away?
mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Yes, there is, asshole. Other explanations? If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is Hifumi and the suspect are dancing.
I got it!
Some of these answers are so
It's
stupid.
not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Ah.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around.
Ah. Big
And
brain
the
time.
strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Oh, she's laughing. That means she
Such
did
a
it.
thing
Evil
is
laugh.
Utterly impossible.
Is it though?
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
I
Then
think you
shut
two
your
had a
mouth
fun little
and allow
photo
me to
op
educate you.
where you posed an unconscious hero in any way you liked, and then you took pictures of them, of him. Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi is dragging the suspect away, but is that really possible? Alright, back to the cool music. Da 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 ba da ba ba da. I'm the cool guy. Okay, the costume.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight!
Yes.
You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, The suspect
Yeah, but he
is
can't
standing
bend at the
perfectly
waist.
Upright.
He can't
If
bend
the
over.
person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand
wrong.
up straight.
No, that's wrong.
They stood up gay. That was such an easy joke to make. It wasn't even funny. I
No.
apologize.
Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand
There's
up
nothing
like
wrong
that,
with being gay.
because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Play the clip of Jerry Seinfeld. You know, the one where it says, not that there's anything wrong with that.
He's the phone man. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
You totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right. They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi
Celeste
took
is
the
really
suit
good
they
at
specially designed
arts and
and
crafts,
stuffed
is she?
Hero into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
I suppose this is
I'm a chainsaw.
Checkmate?
Uh-oh, angry time. Oh shit.
Laugh, you idiot. What
Oh
do you
shit,
mean,
her accent's gone
checkmate?
again.
Celeste? Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Okay, choose an accent and stick with it, girl.
Hey, Hifumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
Celeste! Oh.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Fucking what?
Confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
Are you talking to Hiro or
He did
Celeste?
say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
Oh shit, he said last names.
I got it!
He said Mr. Naegi,
That's
Miss
right.
Kirigiri.
Our last
Yeah, that kind of
names.
shit.
He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So
Yeah.
Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's
Big
name.
smart time
He would have
things.
said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Yeah,
Random
thank you,
chance.
Byakuya.
Now, isn't that a
Can't believe I actually said thank you to
explanation?
Byakuya.
No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Wait, what? Wait, no, hold on. There's only one person it could apply to. Okay, sorry, I accidentally skipped it.
What did you just say? To
I like
think
that I can go
you
back.
Take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit. Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I
Ouch.
look like a loser to
Poor
you?
Hero. A little bit, because you're about to lose this trial, bitch. Yes.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes
And
are
your buttholes.
wide open and listen up. My real
Calm
name
down.
is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over
Well, unfortunately, the game loves to repeat itself, so we're probably gonna flash back to this exact scene like 5 more times. Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. Oh, the e-handbooks, okay. Okay, let's do it.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something.
Yep,
He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
it's so coincidental that it's the same first name as Hiro.
That last name.
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is...
Makoto Naegi!
Ludenberg, God damn it!
Oh wait, that's my name. Why is it
How
upside
long do
down?
you plan to go on pretending?
I'm
Uh-huh.
not pretending. It's the truth.
Is it though?
And since you have no way to contradict me...
Fuck you. Handbooks.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
That's it. The handbook.
Turn on your handbook, bitch.
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Before the war.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything.
Yeah, give us your handbook.
That's
give it.
how we can find
Give it.
out Celeste's real
Show us.
name.
Do it.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Well,
Celeste,
no, it's not.
Can you please just tell us what really happened? Please. Just
Why
tell us.
would she?
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up.
Alright, because she's the ultimate gambler.
Because...
Could you say because one more time? I don't think I heard you.
Game's over. You never know what might happen.
That's true,
Fine, then.
but also
Let
it's
me settle.
definitely you.
Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes.
Oh yes, it's time to make a comic
And
book.
that'll bring
Hooray.
everything to an end.
What's this thing called again? Oh, it's just called Closing Climax. Alright, let's do it. Page 1. So we got Guy, he's talking to Fumi, okay. Why do we still have this? I guess this is Hifumi? Okay. Okay. Don't really know what goes there. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh, he's got it. He's got the camera. Checking his watch. Well, look at that. That looks hilarious. Watch. Okay. He's dead now. Justice Hammer 4 killed him. Got the picture. He showed the picture to us. We found Justice Hammer 2 with beaten hero. He covered himself in blood. Justice Hammer 3. Okay. He's got the tarp. He pushes hero, or not hero. He pushes Taka away. And then he's got hammer with nothing on it. Okay, now we just need to figure out that one page. I don't fucking know. Is there a way to speed this up so I can move this quicker? Is it the clock? Because it's like, oh, it's time to go now.
The killer is you! Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Me. What the fuck is that
with an
face?
accomplice.
Why
The
did it
killer
draw
was
his
able to
face like
execute
that?
A number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Uh-huh.
Tick tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Okay, so we were right about that.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Yep.
That someone they met with was Hiro.
Was me. Oh.
The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect.
Okay. Oh shit.
They drugged him.
I don't know if I can go back on that.
And stuffed him into the Robo Justice suit.
Sorry. Oopsie poopsie.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him.
Celeste, get me a picture where it looks like I'm being attacked. It would be hilarious for a scrapbook.
They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Okay.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Okay.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Yeah. We're doing it. We're doing a good.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room.
Okay.
The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks,
And then they assaulted
the
each
killers
other.
pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo. The first fake
Ah,
incident
shit,
was
I
the
skipped it
attack
again.
in the rec room.
Fuck.
There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures.
It's the
they
pauses that they do.
They wanted to make sure we
That
bought
makes me
the
think they're done
surprise
talking.
attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library.
Uh-huh.
This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds. That the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did.
Okay.
We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
The fucking facial expressions they drew for Hifumi.
while we
I
did
swear,
that,
dude.
we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
I like how it's like swirling around him.
He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time.
Okay.
So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He
Damn, he's
simply
really
got up
struggling.
and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time,
Oh fuck, I keep skipping it. Cause sometimes they pause, and then I have to clip for the click to make sure they keep talk or to make them keep talking.
That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
And then he dies.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository.
Okay.
That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Me. I will say I do like these transitions where like they go together and then shows the killer. I will say that one was kind of slow.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Loser! Haha, Yasuhiro's a loser's name, bitch. No offense, Hiro.
Lost?
Yes.
I lost?
Yes.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words?
I don't know.
They hang
Just now?
heavy around my neck.
Ah,
Then you admit it?
good.
You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taeko Yasuhiro is fine.
Sure. Taeko.
So, you
That's a
finally
loser's name.
accept it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Alright, me neither. Let's kill her. We good now? Can we kill her? I'm down to kill her. I'm ready. Oh shit, C? Fuck yeah. Okay, it didn't matter. We still got an A. 92 coins, damn.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Yep, me too.
No,
Oh man.
I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
Yes. Okay.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay.
I hate your
If
voice.
you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes
I
are
vote
tallied,
Leon.
who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadful
Okay, we know. You say this every time. It's the same thing. It's me. Oh wait, no, I was wrong. It's you. Silly me. Cool. Ready to die?
It's basically a formality at this point, for once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taeko Yasuhiro.
Such a
Honestly.
how coincidental that she has the same last name as Hiro's first name.
I lost, well,
No, I guess she doesn't have the accent anymore.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all.
Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her speciality, lying. My speciality? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then,
Then, did you use,
I knew you'd figured it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice,
Indeed.
I used them. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Midget porn. I mean, alter ego.
Does she mean she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What? What are you talking about?
just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here.
I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words,
Then, you're the one who stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I'd paid Hifumi a little visit.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping that I could talk to you alone. It was about what was stolen. I know who did it. What?
are you okay
It
with
was
this?
Taka. He stole it. What?
So
And I
then,
approve. Do you want to see it?
As it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course. So, wait, but if she's about to die, then why is she keeping it a secret? Why does she care whether or not it's a secret that alter ego exists? Like, why would she care? She's gonna die.
So it was him. But how did he do it? They were supposed to yell if either of us got close to them. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
What?
as As for me...
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did?
As for me...
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. That's fucked up. I mean, it's a lie, obviously. It's a lie, but it would still have been fucked up. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an absolute crime. I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him. Ooh, big
Most
words.
Unfortunate.
Wait, please, if you go now, he'll be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use them to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean. Taka is going to try to kill you. What?
indeed.
And also he can keep them to himself. That bastard. Bastard!
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? I have to save them!
actually,
Then, would you like to join me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. Eh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. After that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. What was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he made something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So, why'd you decide to make me the suspect?
Because you're dumb as fuck. Yeah, because you're... Oh, I guess... Right, sorry, the accent. Because you're stupid.
That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though.
I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? And what she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After I did his part and pretended to be dead once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he would just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course. Ah, fuck, I keep forgetting her accent is gone. Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. And it all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end...
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dying himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
don't be mean.
How could you... Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about
No,
that.
he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money?
Hmm.
Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. For the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But...
All along you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little.
Obviously that was a lie.
Yeah.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it here from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little.
I wanted to get
bitch.
out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you know why, huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream.
And what was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle.
A castle?
Ew, weird. And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Man, you've really got some kink, don't you? I mean, not to kink shame, but you know. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream had been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
So, you sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how could you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? It happens. My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious.
And that's why you're not scared?
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette. Marie Antoinette's already dead.
Hey.
You'd just get executed again. Celeste smiled then. And when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed that she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
You're done? Okay, let's get rolling. The blackened disturb the peace, and let's pay the price.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything.
Yeah, okay,
Guess
we don't
I'll
have to
let
listen to that.
Kyoko hold on to this. What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
I don't really believe in other lives. Sorry.
Why does he need a hammer? Oh, I guess it's a court, but, yeah, I mean, it's just a simple button. Alright, Celeste has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Look how red her eyes are. That's not a natural eye color. But I guess that's not natural hair. And also, she's a video game character. just like the witch trials. Well, I guess witch trials she was hanged, not burned, but you know, still like a pretty fitting execution. Oh, she's getting awfully hot in here. Look at that much sweat. Oh, what the fuck? Fire truck? I thought she was just gonna get burned. I kind of forgot about this. I mean, I guess that's a more humane way to die. Fire truck to the entire fucking body. Well, you know, at least put out the fire. Where is he keeping this stuff?
It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and...
Isn't it just awful? Someone could have cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die. You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Gee, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope. Oh, you're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? Gosh, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key-type object from Celeste?
Hey,
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh.
Fucking what?
How exciting.
Oh man, OG. Oh man, OG. What do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
What was that just now? Mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello.
Did she have sex with Monokuma?
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later.
See ya.
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's the key that Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely, it's a key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey.
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. Next time on Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room.